welcome to another edition of Innovative Hobby Supply Time. We are your hosts. I'm Mike.
I'm Lauren.
And we got another scale model kit for you today that you are going to have a great time putting together, which Lauren's about to tell us all about.
Today we are assembling the BK4812 Sandstone Rambler building kit. This kit includes 3 sheets with materials for 1 building, 2 ultra sign sample signposts, 1 bag of landscape moss, and 2 standard paper clips. Detailed instructions and dimensions for this building are available at innovativehobbysupply.com. This photoreal scale building kit is a great new alternative from plastic form scale building models and is a great addition to model dioramas, slot car, and train layouts.
Alrighty, today we are going to be using the standard equipment for this type of model: a glue gun, scotch or invisible tape, a hobby or X-Acto knife, a metal ruler, a pair of wire cutters, a pair of scissors, washable markers for when you want to touch up all of your pieces, and of course, a cutting mat. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to do is unpack all of our materials and set aside the accessories, because the first thing that we have to do is take these 3 sheets and go ahead and cut out our pieces for our building. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to do is take our trusty scissors and grab our first sheet, and you're going to want to make sure you take long, slow cuts to make sure you remain in control, and you'll be able to have a much finer edge to your pieces. Alrighty, I think now that we've got that one sheet done, we can go ahead and just do all the others. Let the construction begin.
Now that all of our pieces have been cut out, it is time to go ahead and score what needs to be scored and then go over our edges with our markers. There are a few pieces that do need to be scored in this build kit. There aren't that many though, so it should be fairly easy. What we need to score is along the roof. There's that main line that we're going to score across both doors, so one of the main walls and then one of the side walls. You're going to score those doors on one side, completely cut through on the other 2. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Make sure you score this piece that is the chimney. There are lines that you're going to follow for scoring that, and then the awnings, just go close enough to where you can fold it over on the awnings. So I'm going to show you how I like to score the doors. Again, you're going to just score one edge where the hinges are shown, completely cut through the top edge and then the side where the door handle is located. So it actually folds open, so it's a functioning door. And for the larger ones, if you feel more comfortable using your ruler, go ahead, pull that out now. And one tip that I like to use, especially on these longer, straight scoring pieces, is when you want a crisp fold, use the edge of your table. That'll help you get a really nice, clean fold line so it looks even more realistic. Just like that. So now I'm going to score all these other pieces that need to be scored, and then I'll meet you back here in just a second to go over our markers. Once everything has been scored, we're going to go ahead and take our washable markers and go along the edges of every piece here, just to cover up any of those white edges that might peek through. So I like to take the corresponding color to each piece and just go over the edges horizontally with the marker. So you're not pointing straight down at the side, you're actually going on the edge and just lightly dragging it across in smooth motions. Now let's start putting this Rambler together, so grab your tape and your hot glue and let's get to constructing. So this Rambler is actually pretty simple, just like the rest of these models. All you're gonna do is for the 4 walls, just line up the correct walls with where they go. I like to use tape just to hold them in place, but if you're okay not using tape, by all means. But make sure you line up the doors. So this big one with the front door is gonna go right where this path goes, and the side door is also gonna go right over here where this path is leading into the house. So go ahead, tape them down if you'd like, get your hot glue gun, and start putting these walls together. And there you have your 4 sides of the Rambler. I'm gonna turn it over to Mike and he's gonna show you how to attach the roof and all of the extra add-ons.
Okay, now that our building is all constructed, it is time to put on our roof, put on our awnings, construct our chimney, and then do a little landscaping. Okay, first thing that we have to do to prep our roof is take one of these 4 skylights and just kind of put them in any sort of design that you want on your roof before we attach the roof to our building. All right, the last step for the roof is you want to take this small little slip and go ahead and glue that down right on the center so you don't actually have that line in there. Alrighty, and now it is time to put on our awnings and construct our chimney. Alright, the next stage in making our Rambler that much more realistic and detailed is putting on all the awnings. And there we have our awnings. Okay, so for our chimney, now that it's been scored and markered, is you're going to want to put it together just like this. And where it goes is right here up the wall. But what you're going to need to do is actually cut a hole in your roof so it can slide right on down and get glued in place. And now we have our chimney. Now that we have our pile of moss and our wonderful little looking garden, we're going to go ahead and do some landscaping. And our beautiful Rambler is complete. The Sandstone Rambler scale model kit comes complete and ready to trim. With its unmatched realistic accessories and graphics, why would you ever want to buy a plastic or wood kit that look fake, are more expensive, and even need special skilled paintwork just to look realistic? With the BK4812 kit, you have everything right at your fingertips. You can get this great scale model and any of the other models at innovativehobbysupply.com. And that concludes our edition of Innovative Hobby Supply Time. We hope you enjoyed yourselves.
And we hope to see you again next time.
You know, I kind of want to go home right now.
Yeah, that was really homey.